Earth, the third planet from the Sun, is the only place in the known cosmos where life has been confirmed. Earth is the fifth largest planet in our solar system, with a radius of 3,959 miles, and the only one known to have liquid water on its surface. When the solar system solidified from a giant, rotating cloud of gas and dust known as the solar nebula some 4.6 billion years ago, scientists believe Earth formed about the same time as the Sun and other planets. Other options for supporting life in our solar system, such as Saturn's moon Titan or Jupiter's moon Europa, might potentially host primitive living beings, according to researchers. Although most scientists believe that a chemical soup on the planet gave rise to the building elements of living things, scientists have struggled to pinpoint exactly how our early predecessors arrived on the world. Another idea proposes that life originated on the nearby planet Mars, which may have once been habitable, and then traveled to Earth by meteorites launched from the red planet by collisions with other space objects. It's fortunate that we came up here. Certainly, Earth has been the better of the two worlds for sustaining life. There might not have been a story to tell if our hypothetical Martian forefathers had stayed on Mars. In this video, we're going to share the most interesting facts about the planet Earth. The oldest existing maps of Earth. Maps have existed for a very long time. The oldest surviving maps reach back thousands of years. A map of the constellations discovered in France's Lascaux caves is considered to date back to 14,500 BCE. The Babylonian world map, which originates from the 6th century BCE. A named picture of the known world, centered around the Euphrates River, is found on the clay tablet. It is now on display in the British Museum. Even current maps aren't perfect, far from it, and neither was the Babylonian world map. The Mercator projection is the basis for the common map that we all have in our heads. The shape of land masses is preserved on this map, but the extent of regions closer to the poles is enlarged. It's been the standard map model for centuries, although it's only useful for sailing and doesn't adequately portray relative object sizes. Fashion of keeping globes in pocket. During the 18th and 19th centuries, it was fashionable for middle-class men of the world to wear a pocket globe, a small 2 to 3 inch globe that could be worn alongside a pocket watch. Once Earth had 2 moons, that is, at least the notion put forth by a computer model that attempted to explain why the side of the moon facing Earth is very low and flat, while the side facing away has a much thicker crust. According to the model, there was once a companion moon that crashed with our current moon's far side. Some experts believe there is still a second moon out there. That isn't to imply there will be another enormous white planet in the sky. Rather, a small asteroid will be drawn into Earth's orbit. This was discovered by a team of scientists who used a supercomputer to conduct simulations and discovered that at any given time, at least one mini-asteroid approximately 3 feet in diameter, compared to the moon's 3,000 miles in diameter, is circling the globe. Uneven gravitational field. Because the Earth's surface is rough and uneven, it cannot have a uniform gravitational field. If it were perfectly spherical, though it would, instead, Earth has numerous positive and negative gravitational anomalies. Melting glaciers and the shape of Earth. That spare tire encircling Earth, or waistline, as some experts refer to it, could be a direct result of melting glaciers as a result of climate change. Constantly spinning. It may be difficult to comprehend, yet we are constantly spinning here on Earth. The Earth rotates at speeds of up to 1,000 miles per hour, depending on where you are on the planet. You'd be traveling the fastest at the equator, and you'd be moving the slowest at either the North or South poles. Earth Day. In 1970, the first Earth Day was established. Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin started Earth Day in the intention of raising public awareness about environmental issues. The date of April 22 was chosen to promote student participation because it fell in the middle of their spring break and their year's final exams. Weigh differently. Humans can weigh varying amounts based on their position. You would weigh less if you weighed yourself near the equator than if you weighed yourself at one of Earth's poles, but only by a small margin. Your weight would be around 0.5% lower near the equator than at the poles. Coolest experience on Earth. The auroras are one of the most fascinating natural phenomena on the planet. Auroras, also known as the Southern Lights, Aurora Australis, Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, occur when solar particles clash with Earth's upper atmosphere near the poles. As a result, the sky twinkles with a rainbow of lights like a crystal in the sun. Cosmic dust. Cosmic dust is literally strewn throughout the surface of the Earth, as in interplanetary stuff. As much as 100 tons of the aforementioned cosmic dust fall to Earth. What is the source of this dust? When a comet approaches the sun, its ices melt, sending small particles into space that float down to the Earth's surface.